Appreciate y'all being here today. We had a good practice this morning, day 2. Everybody's here, healthy, working hard. Our motto for the season is "It's time." We've been talking for a couple years about how young we are, and we're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about how good we are on offense with the skill people that we've got surrounding Brian's experience, what he's done thus far as our starting quarterback, and the great things we're expecting from him this year. We feel like we've surrounded him with a great group of wide receivers and a couple of very talented running backs too that are here today. Jasper Ducksworth, a senior, and Zeke Jones, a redshirt freshman. And at the receiver position, we feel like we've got about 6 guys right now that are as good as anybody in the conference that can really go get it. One of those is here with us today, Merrick Lano. And we can get it in any of their hands and they can go with it. Chris Wilson, a senior from Itawamba Community College, power clean 340 pounds last week when we maxed out. We're expecting big things from Chris. Of course, Simi Yarbrough returning, who was freshman of the year last year in the conference. And then Luis Salvavero is back full speed, ready to go. He's had 2 great days back to back. So then the question arises, what about the offensive line? Everybody wants to know about the offensive line. And I feel like we helped ourselves with a junior college player or 2 in there that gives us some mass. And we've made a couple moves there to help ourselves. We've moved Kevin Hughes from right tackle to left tackle. We've moved David Ward from left tackle to left guard, and it really solidifies our best 2 linemen playing the left guard and left tackle position. David Ward is here today, and David, one of the finest kids we've ever had in this program. Great leader and member of the student advisory committee. Josh Penton right now is starting center for us. Played a bunch last year as a true freshman. And then we've really added some mass at the right guard with Michael Stallworth. You know, Michael's about 340 pounds. He may be a biscuit from 350. Very strong young man, can really come off the football and do some things. The right tackle spot, we've got a pretty good battle going on there between Paul Rapolo, a redshirt freshman from Shaw High School, and Josh Bridges from Springfield. So feel good about what we're doing offensively. Coach Condell's got those guys going. We picked up right where we left off in the practices yesterday and today. We're right in the middle of our offense. It's not like we're installing things slowly. We're blowing and going. The defensive side of the ball, of course, you got to start out talking about Tommy. Tommy Connors from Shaw High School, 4-year starter, on every All-American team, on the Buck Buchanan watch list. I've said this to everywhere we've been, probably the best defensive player to ever play at Southeastern, and I believe that. Other seniors on defense, there aren't many. We've got one other with us here today, Quentin Pierre. Quentin, who holds in the record book for the record for Southeastern for fumbles recovered in a season. Had 6 fumble recoveries last year, a couple long returns for touchdowns. He's always around the football, very coachable young man, big playmaker for us in that linebacker crew. We feel really good about our linebackers. We've got some really good depth in there. Mark Newbill, Ryan Godare. Keep an eye on Kendrick Jackson. Kendrick played a little bit last year, should have played more, looking back at the film from last year. Just an outstanding athlete, has worked very hard to get himself in position to be a dominating middle linebacker. Up front, we've lost a couple guys to academics, and we will be a little thin up there with experience. I do feel like we've got bodies that are very athletic and that have come in good shape, and where we can create some maybe more pass rush, more get up the field, a little more athleticism than what we've had in the past. We'll probably roll about 8 or 9 guys in there up front, which is a good thing. And in the back end, in the secondary, we've got a good battle going on at the free safety position between the junior college transfer Clint Coleman from East Central Community College and Rakeem Wilson from Franklinton. And at the corner position, right now, Robert Alford, who is a freshman from Hammond High, had to sit out last year due to some academic situations, but gained his eligibility, and we're expecting big things from Robert. We've got a senior there, Brian Reynolds, and then the other one in that mix will be Craig Durantale, redshirt sophomore from St. James. We got Jeff Turner returning at kicker. Feel very good about Jeff and what he does. Paul Mono, our deep snapper, is back. Really excited about the two young punters we brought in, especially after the show that one of them put on out there today at practice. Man, he just boomed the football, turning spirals over, something like we haven't seen out here since Jim Hall left. It's Bo Moth from Jesuit High School. Bo just has been came in and has been booming the football. So hopefully we can get some distance on our punts and flip the field a little bit.